Here's my first time ever doing live comedy. It's not good. It's just not good. I don't want to make excuses, but we had a lot less time. Rushing material doesn't work. The first 2 bits really didn't land, but I did get some laughs. It was sort of an empty showroom. And the LGB community, I love the LGB community. Nothing but love for you. My thoughts are, you do you, all good. A lot of people ask me to post this. Here's my act. Have fun.
You're next comedian.
Well said.
This is your first time on stage.
First time.
All right. You've brought a crowd. They've patiently waited. Let's do it. Guys, round of applause for Mr. Matt Haas.
What, when you show up to your job, do you begin working right away? Right. Hey everyone. Again, my name's Matt Haas, last name Haas, S as in Sam. Oh, I did that again. See, I talk on the phone a lot, and the letter S and the F sound exactly the same. Actually, they all sound like Fs. So I got that one figured out, but the other letters, I just can't, and I get nervous, and I just flub it all the time. Like I'll be given a password or something to someone over the phone and be like, 1, 2, P, oh, D? No, P. Oh, E? No, like P as in, and then I can't think of something. I'm like, P as in pterodactyl. No, P as in phlegm. I'm like, I just can't always do it. Like something, D, like, it just really messes me up. And then my buddy, Scott, he works next to me, and he hears me on the phone doing this, and he says, Matt, I know what you're saying. He says, I don't know why the English language has so many letters that sound the same. And he's like, the phonetic spelling of the word should just be the word. I'm like, Scott, you are pretty smart I'm like, you're also probably the gayest guy I know. He goes, oh, stop, you're embarrassing me. And he says, you know, Matt, have you ever thought about being gay? And I was like, well, you know what? You might be surprised. I've given it some serious thought. He's like, well, tell me about it if you have any questions. He's like, well, what are the things you like about it? I'm like, well, gay men, they seem to be, very well groomed. They're always dressed awesome. Did you ever see a gay man with a beard? It's like all shaved perfect, not a hair out of place. I'm like, what's up with that? He's like, you want to be clean? Be clean. You want to dress up? That's fine. I'm like, well, also what's good is the wardrobe. Like if you're going out with someone that's your same build, boom, instant double wardrobe. He's like, yeah, that works too. And I'm like, well, what about the way you speak? He's like, well, what are you talking about? I'm like, like, hello. He's like, oh, we have classes for that, Tuesdays and Thursdays. I'm like, you're shitting me, right? He's like, no, but Carl kept getting naked, and we stopped doing that. I'm like, oh, Christ. So I was like, all right, well, what about the Bible? The Bible says a man shall not lie with a man as he does with a woman. He goes, oh, no. He says, that's all just a misunderstanding. I'm like, well, it seems pretty clear to me. He goes, no, God's just trying to clarify. He's like, if a man lies with a man in missionary, the parts don't line up. We're just smashing dicks. And that's not fun for anybody. He says, if it's really trying to tell you to turn the other guy over, then you've got something to play with. It all lines up properly. I was like, oh, okay. I'm not quite sure it means that. He's like, yep. And he said, okay, so he says to me, he said, when people ask what kind of chicken you like, they say, are you a leg man or a breast man? And I'm like, yeah. He's like, well, on a woman, what do you like better, the legs or the breasts? I'm like, you know what? I'm like, I don't understand how that question relates to our conversation. He goes, well, men can have sexy legs. It would be easier for you to transition, if you were a leg man, for example. And I'm like, you know what I really like? Vagina. And he's like, oh, vagina, yuck. He's like, if you're a gay man, he's like, you can't fuck it, you can't finger it, and you can't eat it. I was like, whoa, hold on, I'm out. I love eating pussy. I love it. How many guys love eating pussy? Girls, you love it eating? Girls love giving it? Cunnilingus, baby, I love it. I got my technique down and everything. Scott says to me, he's like, well, Matt, he's like, I don't understand eating pussy. It just doesn't make any sense. He says, how do you know you're doing it right? And I'm like, well, at the end of it, if your eyebrows aren't sticky, you're not doing it right. So, he goes, oh, no, I'm just not into that. Just not into that. So, day job. Day job's a web developer. And web developers take everything literally. It's, if this, then that. And so this carries over into my real life. So my wife, yes, I never did make that transition because I love the vagina. My wife says to me, he's like, we just got one of those air fryer, like a new little kitchen appliance, and it's got like a double basket. Apparently you can break it apart and wash it. I didn't know. So I used it, put it away. She goes, Matt, you have to wash that before you put it away. And I'm like, oh, I don't know how to separate. She goes, well, ask. I'm like, can you clean the air fryer? See, that's literal. That's what a web developer, I'm like, you know who you married. So thank you, folks. That's my time.
One more time for Matt. Come on, guys.
First time up here. It's not easy to get up here the first time.